Hey traders, welcome to episode 761 of the show. You could be doing anything, but you're here, and I really appreciate it. Tuesday, another one, man. Another one, and just starting the stream out, I guess, looking at Bitcoin and log scale, right? The uptrend we've been in is now in jeopardy. Well, it was in jeopardy yesterday, and now we're starting to kind of fall out of it again. Right? It's not really good, you know. Talking about this horizontal line support back from September 2018 as the next available real support. If we don't get back above this upsloping support soon, you're going to see 74 to 7,500. Okay, so we've been working on it. You know, what we did a couple days ago is we broke below 8,500. Which is very critical. It was like the fact that we had broken out of a downslipping channel. We've been in it for 121 days. We fell below it, then broke above it, and then what you're supposed to do, an asset's supposed to do, is when it breaks resistance, it's supposed to back test it as support, and then run again if it's bullish. And Bitcoin clearly did not do that. Not enough demand. So slowly just bleeding out. I guess you could say someone needs to get, I don't know, coagulant for Bitcoin's blood. All right, because it's just continuing to fall. All right, and again, if you take out the channel, there's no real support till 7,700. I mean, where we are right now doesn't really make that much sense while we're here. Right, there's nothing, absolutely no support resistances where we are now. Yesterday, we were kind of holding above a May 15th, 2019 level right here, but that was it. We're below that now. So again, man, it's just like, what's propping up Bitcoin now? We're below everything. We're below everything but 74 to 7,500, which is next. All right. Kind of sucks, man. But hey, you know what? It's great. S&P 500 all-time highs again today. Now, it was intraday. You know, it pulled back, closed below it. But hey, wonderful. The Qs doing things, Dow Jones doing things, many assets doing things. AMD 52-week highs. We're just, I think, $1 away from 2007 highs, which wasn't even all-time highs on AMD. You have to go back to the year 2000 for all-time highs on AMD. Lusa Bay, Lisa Sue, she is Bay. We all know it. Tesla continuing to climb, exceeding an 88% retrace. Stocks are going nuts, chat. I just wish some of y'all cared. Well, I know some of y'all care. I wish everyone cared about stocks as much as they cared about Bitcoin. Okay? I mean, the whole meta of this channel is technical analysis, not Bitcoin alone, right? We practice technical analysis on Bitcoin, and it doesn't look that great. All you have to do is hit the space bar and you go to something else, and maybe it looks really good. It's a chart. Bitcoin's a chart like all the rest. Okay, so real quick, let's just go to the linear scale of Bitcoin. Jevity, are you kidding me, man? Let's go. Holy crap, Jevity, man.
Bruh.
Woo.
Gold, please, brew.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jeffy will look at XAU, Gold Connect. Absolutely. And we could look at a correlating asset to gold that I believe was a recent trade setup. I think you might like it. It's a gold mining. All right, let me just finish up on Bitcoin. I think you probably, Jeffy, would like to see not just log scale, but linear of Bitcoin or Bitcoin. All right, so something that Jeremy brought up a while back, and it might have been a little different at the time, but just hear me out. Don't freak out. All right, so if you really look at all the touch points of the downslipping resistance, and you don't go with the actual top, you go with like 1, and then you go with 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. You can see that we're still skating outside of it. Now, if you did, use this top anchor point, this wick right here as a top anchor point, we are back inside of this channel. But what makes more sense? 1 touch here or 7 touches, right? 7 touches says we're still out. Okay, and so if this continued staying out and skating along, continuing to bleed out, an 88% retrace puts you down at like 76, 67. Okay. Thanks again, Jeffy, man. Holy crap. You look at it. What is this pattern, chat? And you can't even see it on the daily. You have to go to the 4-hour to see it. Okay, the way I anchored it, you'd be like, what? Look at the 4-hour, right? I had it anchored differently until I went to this time scale. I'm like, wait a second. This wasn't the lowest level, and this wasn't the highest level, right? It was like XA, and then you pulled back, and you ran up. Yeah, you did 50% retrace on the pullback, and you rallied 61.8% of the way, right? A golden retrace, and now you're selling off methodically. And again, you could see 76, 70 at some point, and that might be an entry for a long, maybe. That is confluent. That PCZ is confluent with the support levels back from September and October of 2019. Right, deep retrace, maybe areas of value after a stupendous pump. Maybe there'd be a trade setup down here, but now after all these supports broken, I'm not touching Bitcoin. Like, Bitcoin's meh to me. Much better looking assets out there on the charts. Again, you might just want to wait on Bitcoin until 76, 70. Yeah, you're oversold on the 4-hour. No divergence at all. That was there was some, and it just never played out. Not enough demand. It was crap, dude. So Bitcoin currently sitting at 8,100, down 67.84 on the day. Not even 1%. Okay. It's Gold Connect, man. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've... Let me put it on the big screen, I guess. Okay. So gold climbing a little bit today. Not much movement at all. Still consolidating, trying to make sense of itself, trying to create the channel. You know, we had it, the touch points here. It was a false breakout, so then we adjusted. Okay, when you adjust it, it's like, all right, you still haven't even hit a 38% retrace yet. All right, so still very shallow from the low to high, still very shallow retrace. Not even in moderate territory yet, even though you're very close, right? You're probably 34 to 35% retrace from the low. So, you know, we know last time historically, right, from the low to high, I think we went, was it 43 to 44% retrace, almost a 50% retrace before blasting off again. So no big deal. This is what happens after impulses. You consolidate, and eventually you sell off to areas of potential value, and these are reversal spots, reversal nodes, right? 1369, 1403, 1437, all viable areas where we could get a major reversal to the upside and continue on this new trend, right? Very real potential new trend. Look, where you've broken overhead resistance, many overhead resistances, have you not? Bitcoin's not doing that. Bitcoin's not breaking overhead resistance at all yet, is it? We tried. I mean, we really tried, but where the overhead resistance was on Bitcoin, well, we were already up 38 to 40% of the way by the time we got there in a matter of, like, I don't know, less than a day. So how in the heck do you sustain prices above overhead resistance? I mean, exhaustion impulse, man. Just too high, too fast. So now we're dealing with this. Okay. I prefer methodical moves versus violent impulses like that, but you get that on Bitcoin. You sometimes get it on golds. Okay, but crypto, man, just like pot stocks, highly speculative market here. And on a highly speculative market, what are pretty much the most important things for speculative markets, chat? There, let's say two, right? Two important things. Sentiment and momentum. Sentiment drives momentum. When momentum slows, the sentiment weakens. So it's like this perpetual thing, man. Perpetuity. What? So it's crypto. precious metals. Both, one is certainly a safe haven asset. The other is attempting to be a safe haven asset. That's what it was built for, pretty much. We have not gone through a real recession yet on, in the world since Bitcoin was created. Its genesis came from the last recession we went through. So, interesting. Okay, so with golds, eventually at one area, what you'll be looking for is, look, we created a new negative histogram wick, right? We're going back to neutral now. Maybe what could happen is you just make a lower high than your previous high, and we sell off again, hit the 382, 50%, or maybe in time, even the 618. And then we show bullish divergence on a daily time scale. That would be the time to strike, right? So far on gold, we only have like a 35% sale on gold, right? So like, I don't know, man. I think there's better value areas on gold. It's not retraced deep enough. But again, the whole bull pull bull flag thing, you could understand if we ever break 1525 and then we break that manufactured overhead resistance where we up thrusted, right, like 1555, we could be gone. All right, we don't really have, and gold does not really have another overhead resistance above it after 1525 until nearly $1,800. So you have to understand this consolidation here is important. So people can reaccumulate, central banks can reaccumulate, and it could be another momentous rally to the upside in time. But as it stands now, with equities markets at all-time highs, the Fed propping up prices, the presidential administration doing the same, pressuring the Fed, creating deals with, making sure, like, no matter what, a deal gets struck with China, pulling out all the reasons why China wouldn't sign it or agree to it. I think presidential administration is doing that. So something does get struck. So sentiment does stay high and the market continues to rally. That's normally not good for gold, but I bet you, I do think that a lot of smart people out there know what's going on. And that is why gold, even with equities going at all-time highs and gold correcting right now in time, even if equities keep going, gold eventually could go with it to much higher prices. Okay. Whew. Hype in the chat! No new retail money? What are you talking about? Who's saying that? Cut what out, dude? Thai City. Hey, we're the same age. Whew. Is gold, silver very much undervalued? It all depends, man, right? It all depends on what you're looking at, right? If you look from your major high to low of that mega downtrend we had, we've hit a 61.8% retrace. So it could be valued just fine. Hit the golden retrace before reversing, but so far the reversal has not been that bad. Okay, so it makes sense why if we broke this, we could go straight up to 1700, and that's just a fib node. There's no resistance there, just a Fibonacci node. And then where is the next real overhead resistance? It's confluent with an 88.6% retrace. So gold being undervalued after a 61.8% retrace, I don't know about that. Doesn't really matter though if you look at it technically. Like this is what assets do. They correct for, I mean, some can. This was correcting from 2011 all the way until it broke out July 2017, and it still was correcting. Right? Look how many times we back tested the trend line, the Momo shift trend line as support 3 times. For eventually rallying, and we still, even in March of this year, we weren't even making higher highs, right? We didn't make higher highs until we broke the neckline and overhead resistance in June, and that was right when Bitcoin was beginning to climax, crescendo, whatever. And so gold kept going when Bitcoin started violently correcting, right? Okay. Settles LVL, thanks for the follow on Twitch, even though I'm not over there. Man, maybe I should go to Twitch, dude. God, can't catch a break, man. I'm a Twitch streamer on YouTube, dude. Okay, so like the time that YouTube content creators edit and do things, I'm scanning charts. I'm doing things like managing my money and just getting ready for the stream so I have things to talk about every time, right? I mean, I just don't making static videos. God, I have to, or I won't grow on YouTube. It sucks, man. At least on Twitch, you know why you're on Twitch. On YouTube, like, people are like, what, you're a YouTuber? What is that, man? 21,000 subs? That's nothing, dude. You know, it's like everyone's got millions of subs on YouTube, but not YouTube Live. And they don't partition it. They don't separate it, right? YouTube's YouTube. I mean, just trying to find me, the things you have to do to just find me on YouTube when I'm live is ridiculous. You know, it should be much easier. Well, they don't care. Why would they? Too many people looking to buy Bitcoin now. Dat, it's like that every single day. We're going to the upside or downside. You wonder what will happen when all the stock market's momentum traders come over to Bitcoin? Bitcoin could dump, maybe. I mean, dude, we're not making higher highs yet. We haven't been really making higher highs since June. Okay. All right. So anyway, I haven't really been looking at S coins today. Mainly just been looking at stocks. Which a lot of crazy stuff, man. A lot of good stuff. Some bad, but let's see here. All right. S coins, icons up 2% after getting obliterated 8% yesterday. Wow, all the we got like Neo's up 2.5% after losing 7% yesterday or something. Like, whatever, man. Mainly everything's down in the red today in the crypto market. Like Monera's up 0.25%. Wow, dude. Wow. I just don't know, man. Yeah, no, people would be like X, A, B, C, D. Gartley, I don't know, maybe, but I just don't know, man. It's not a major low, it's a minor low. And it's the 4 hour. Now, Monera has broken out, but it's not it's not able to exceed the 236, which it hit a couple times, and it's now selling off. So yeah, you'd think Bitcoin keeps selling off to maybe the 886. Monera's going to continue to sell off too, falling below the 200 moving average. It's not making lower lows than the previous lows yet, the major lows. Right? So it's like, look what you do. You sell off, you make a lower high, you make a lower low, right? You rally, you make a lower high, you sell off, lower high, you know, same lower highs than these highs. Dumb. Lower high than previous highs. That's it so far. So you get it, the trend is still down. Even though you did break out of a downsloping resistance, you're not in a bull trend yet. You're still in a correction on Monero and many other assets for that matter. Oh my God, dude. Wow, I'm sorry. God. My bad, dude. I gotta look at OBS more. Some days I don't even pop up on your front page of YouTube, even when I'm live and you're subscribed. Conspiracy. I don't know. Maybe I'm shadow banned because I don't give them my super chat. You know? Yep, Brett. Sorry about that. Thanks for the reminder, dude. Monero. What we've been talking about, right? Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high in your previous high. Even if on a breakout, you got to eventually break above $80 and then hold above it before you can even say that there's potential for a reversal, right? This could just sell off again. You come on down, right? And we haven't even back tested, right? Eventually, you might want to see a back test of the downslipping resistance regarded as support and maybe get to like deep retraces and stuff like that. Lisa Sube.
Bruh. Lisa Su tipped $23.58. Cheers to respecting the TA. STT, State Street, inverted H and SMM hit to the T. Boom. Thanks for the help on that one, brother.
Let's go.
Much love.
Look here. Look, listen. Let's go to it. State Street Connect. Lisa Sube. Oh my God, I can't believe she's here, chat. Everyone, look presentable. Let's go to it. State Street Corporation, man. Let's go. Measured move. You gotta be kidding me, man. You got to be kidding me.
Bruh.
Melt it down with all the others. The respect the TA throne. Many thousands and thousands of assets have been melted into this throne. Where the TA is respected. Okay. Not pictured in the bottom right of your screen. Maybe eventually we'll do it. I don't know, man. That's right, Brett. STT dope. That's what the kids say. It's dope, fat, stupid, PHAT, pretty hot and tempting. Also hit a 38% retrace, right? The beginning of the golden zone. So it could go higher, though you are bearishly diverging. You are overbought. But you could keep climbing and make another level of negative Momo before dumping again. So major, look at this overhead resistance here. That is another reason why profit taking is, would be wise, right? You may never be able to break this. It's like 382 confluent with overhead resistance while diverging bearishly on the MACD while being somewhat overbought, right? Taking profit, very wise. Just, man, it's not, if it keeps going, I mean, I'm still not, even if I knew it was going to keep going, I'm still not going to change my tune and be like, it made sense to take profit there. Okay. What's up, Dad? You missed the channel? So chiller? Thanks, dude. Well, people like you make it chill, dude. Alright, y'all make this community. I am just a foyer for everyone to commune, and I'm happy to be that foyer. Okay, man? You were just thinking that probably shouldn't worry about the Moon Boys who have gone away. It needs someone to buy the PCZs and sell it. Yeah, exactly. As we were talking about yesterday. Someone's got to lose, right? We can't all be winners. We can't all believe in technical analysis. So, yeah, the people that don't believe in technical analysis are going to be the ones buying when we're shorting. They're going to be shorting when we're buying. All right? Super tasty. So, even if we, right, at these overhead resistances, this is real. On State Street, look, you pull back, you retrace 38, 50% of the way, maybe even back test the neckline, and you still make a higher low than your previous low. This might, in time, right, you're talking about position trade or something where it's much longer than a week or more. I mean, it's like you could see 81.61 soon, 89.29 would make sense, right? I mean, there's resistance like at each fib node. Okay. So it may not be done for State Street, but does look like a sell-off could occur, but only just for consolidation and stuff, right? Before going again. Gotta love the RSI though. It's like high, higher, high, highest high, higher levels, relative strength every time. It's pretty sexy right there. Whew. Let's go, probes, man. Oh, it's just depressing because people care so much about crypto, and it's like, why? I get it. Like, we'll cover it. Look, we'll look at Icon up 2% today. Oh man, wasn't this the one where we did the inverse head and shoulder stuff or something? Like the education on it? Is this an inverse head and shoulders, man? Yeah, this is, I don't know, I guess it didn't save or something, right? Huh. Oh yeah, I think we did the education on it because it was like, I did it on the other screen, so you get like more visuals on it, but this was like, everything about, oh, this might just fail, right? This might just suck because it's below critical supports and it's in a pretty gnarly downtrend. But if you missed the education, I don't know, it's on one of the previous live streams somewhere, but if you really want to get all the education that I do in the live streams, like handed to you on a silver platter to where you don't have to sift through all the 2-hour live streams, you can join the Patreon where all the education I do is clipped into like little 4 or 5 minute videos, and you get all the value out of it. Okay, and that's a great way to support the channel. Okay, we just posted the bullish shark education that I did a couple days ago. That's now for patrons. All right. So inverse head and shoulders, if it was really to play out, which I have no idea, man. I don't know if it can. Look, man, it's like you ran up the past 2 days and just back tested February 2019 lows as resistance, and you've just continued to fail and fail and fail. So though the pattern's real, getting kind of weird, right? Nice convergence. You know, this is normally what you do see before patterns explode to the upside. But again, I'm not saying that's going to happen at all on ICX. Just saying there's bullish convergence from a low to a higher low with higher levels of relative strength. And guess what's going on the daily for ICX? When you had bullish divergence, that has now turned into what, chat? Oh, not this song, dude. Not this song, dude. Where is it, dude? Okay, we're good.
Bruh.
Oh, what was I doing? Sorry, I just got derailed. Oh, yeah. It's, yeah, what's going on the MACD on ICX right now? Can someone tell me? Anyone at all? MACD, daily timescale, ICX. What's happening? I'll give you a moment to answer. No. I'm not asking what pattern, what potential pattern, Brett. Oof. That's it. Lost your gun. Hype. Lost your gun. Hype King. Yes, a low on price, a higher low on price with higher levels of negative momentum. Bullish convergence on the RSI, and again, hidden bullish divergence on the MACD. Always possible, right? Always possible that we might reverse here, but again, not good the way we're correlating over here. I hate that. But the higher low is there. Okay, keep your eye on ICX. On Bitcoin's sell-off yesterday, it didn't do much, which is kind of good, I guess. No class A, Kevin. No. There's no classes of hidden divergence here. You got it or you don't. Get wrecked. Okay, so that one's up 2.4% today. Whatever. 2.4% is pretty much nothing in crypto. Let's go to Neo. One that's up 2.7% today. You know, that little nice false breakout of an upsloping flag, disregarding the stupid wicks. Broke in, trying to back test it. You're back inside now. So it's like, what is even going on with this pattern? I mean, is it even a pattern now? Just like unable to break above 1340. Just can't do it. 50% retrace 1385. You know, hey, look, still making a higher low than your previous low. Believe it or not. Trying to tweezer bottom maybe at the 200-day moving average. Bearish divergence is in the midst of playing out. Don't know if it's done here, but man, if it's done here, that's crazy strong. All right, that's daily divergence. That's a big deal. Sorry, just drinking my Irwin.coffee, man. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you. This is pretty weird stuff going on with this asset, and just it's, you know, what kind of pattern or consolidation is it? Just leaving it alone for now. You know, in neutral on the RSI. Wow. Oh boy, poor VeChain, right? VeChain was gonna do things. It was doing things. It was up 180+% at its highest level, but it's down 5.8%. A couple days of red now. There you have it. All right, hit a 78.6% retrace, our first deep retrace node. 79% of 1 penny, and it's pulling back. Might just be flagging, but the consolidation is probably starting now. It's the most amount of consolidation we've seen really on VeChain. So you're hoping if you like VeChain that it makes a bull flag or something, and then runs the upside again. But yeah, dude, this thing was unreal. This was like the MVP of November, October to November, MVP of the crypto market And that doesn't happen very often for VeChain. Seldom ever happens. I don't think Bitcoin ruined VET. I think VET, right? When Bitcoin was selling off, VeChain was going up, really, you know? But again, it's not even that bad. This song is awful. Dude, no. Okay, so yeah, VeChain's finally pulling back. I mean, so far, what's it retraced? Probably nothing. Probably like 23%. Yep, 23%. Right here. 382 is at 61% of a penny. 50%. 55%. Right, so making only shallow retraces. The most shallow retraces right now on VeChain. Okay. You want to look at XRP? Fine. Wait, which one is it? Okay. So you've got XRP nearing a 78% retrace. You almost touched it. I mean, you were so close, man. Daily, so much negative momentum, and you're not even oversold yet. On the way up, you could never break above 60, showing how bearish this asset really is, I guess. Not good. And so, again, I'm just going 4 hour. Give me a break. Hold on. Okay, so 23.8 cents or so. Okay, you're near it, man. No divergence at all, of course, right? I mean, a dump like that, big spike in negative Momo. You know, at one time yesterday, we were at the lowest level of RSI we had seen since August. Gross. So starting to get to value areas, though, is what this harmonic's telling us. What the Fibonacci's telling us, X to C, nearly 70%, and could go to the 886, right? But just showing you what's going on. Now that means, like, at these areas, one could see a reversal in price, and if it's on the 786, maybe the 886, right? 886 probably being like right here, or it could break to the upside. Okay, XRP. Oh my god, it's swell, man. Everyone lose your minds. XRP's up 1 penny. I need more hype in the chat. Thanks. I'm going to show y'all something. Does anyone remember AAXN? Anyone at all remember this asset dealer? Where you had a bullish divergence, where you had a 1618 fib extension and an 88.6% fib retrace from X to A. Anyone remember this at all? Type 1 if you remember, 2 if you don't.
Bruh.
Okay, what happened on the tail end of this harmony? This bullish Gartley inverse head and shoulders, man. It was beautiful, quite symmetrical. Anyone remember, dude? Axon Enterprise Incorporated. Everyone knows about that, right? 3 participants and the 1 and 2. Great. To be expected. I'm a dead streamer. Anyone at all? Real life, the past. Real life, the past.
Bueller.
So, I mean, would this be known that it's a testament to confluence, an overall bullish trend? Okay, bullish trend and divergence, Bulkowski patterns, harmonics, all of it together gave you a high probability or higher probability that this would break to the upside, not downside. Okay. Cool. Anyone remember Spotify at all, chat? Spotify Connect. Spotify, bullish divergence. Hit a 786 retrace. Bullish cipher. Anyone remember this at all?
Bruh.
Spotify. Hello? We can bring that down. Okay, whatever. TA's fake, right? So, yep, that's going on. Man, NVTA never hit that. PCZ's up 6% today. It's crazy, dude. You know, things playing out. Things really, really playing out. Remember Nightlight Incorporated? Anyone remember this at all? Laser. Had the falling wedge, had the triple MACD bullish divergence.
Is that a joint?
I miss seeing your face, Mitch. BTW, can you take a look and just...
Arthas? Holy crap, dude, Arthas. It's him, man. Savior of all humans, Kappa. He turned to the Scourge, became the Lich King. Spoiler alert. Thank you, dude. Yeah, we can look at that, sure. Well, that's freaking gnarly. What is that? Holy crap, dudes. Yeah, this one, Engine US dollar. You remember we looked at it, right? Anyone remember? Now we're accumulating. I think I see accumulation happening. This thing definitely looks ready to break the upside. This might be a trade setup. Legit, man.
Bruh.
Look here! Look, listen!
Okay, Engine coin. Very, very nice bullish Gartley at the... It was unconventional, right? It hit the 786, rallied, and sold off to the 886. That doesn't mean it's over, it's dead. Just means that maybe there was more value that market participants were what they were looking for. So at an 88% retrace, 3 times. Look at this. I mean, you have to be able to identify accumulation. Look, you see this low and this low, higher low, and now what's happened? We've broken the down sloping channel. Okay, so at PCZ area, right, breaking out, common retrace would put you between 12.6 pennies and 17.5 pennies. Though I do think that Engine does need Bitcoin to perform like every other altcoin. This could completely just go in the gutter. Could fail tremendously if Bitcoin wants to continue to dump to 7,500, okay? So, you know, what'd you try to point out like 10 minutes ago, dude? Engine? Well, yeah, okay. Well, I mean, this is... Sorry, man. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, you want me to just literally... Anyone in the world can just type out an asset, and I can't do my show. I have to literally wait hand and foot on every asset from every single person in the show. I mean, I can't help it, dude. Where there were other things that look good that we were going over, too. Microsoft deal rumors right now? Well, hey, if the Microsoft rumors can propel us to golden retrace or golden zone areas, hype in the chat for that. Engine, man. Yes, does look primed for higher prices. Okay, probability would tell us, yes, higher prices in store for Engine, even though it can obviously just fail at any time. Okay? We know that's real. So shoot, man. Don't even know if we want to have a stop below X. I don't think you want to fall below 4.8 pennies. All right, so easy as crap right here. Just having a decently, or just a moderate stop loss down at 3.65 pennies. You could have your first target at a 382, and that is a 3.05 to 1 reward to risk. And you can just layer out 382, 50%, 618. Or if crypto is going to crypto, it could be 382, 618, 786, right? You could skip the 50%, but I don't know, man. I've seen a lot of these patterns just hit the 50% and then sell off from there. So, yeah, I mean, this is definitely a strategy for a long run here in Engine. Probably going to make a trade setup for patrons on this. We've already charted it. Just glad we revisited it. Thank you. Arthas. Will this be the Lich King, or will it save all of humanity? Yikes, what's next? I did an embarrassing goal today or something. It's fine. It's like still going. It's not over. Trade setup's still going. It's not dead. It just happens, man. Thanks, Johnny, man. Sorry, I'm not trying to act like I'm triggered or mad or anything. Just I do this every day, and it's not you. I'm not even talking about you. There's just a lot of ungrateful people out there, people that are entitled, that think like they deserve my time right now, immediately, so it's just doing it for so long, you can sense that real quick. People who just think that like whatever, like they think they're more important than the other viewers. It's just like, wait a second, dude, we're doing it at a pretty decent pace, looking at different assets. So, hype in the chat for Engine, man. Dang it, dude. Hold on. This thing's continuously bumping up against the other table. Holy crap. I think that's good. Oops, hold on, let me refresh this. I have to delete something real quick. Yep, there it is. Oh, Streamlabs. They're going to just try to make sure that you see support the stream with Streamlabs. Screw you, Streamlabs. Yeah, most are very grateful. Of course, MH, of course. But you ever heard of the loud minority, right? The, people... again, that are entitled and vulgar and rude are normally the ones that are going to be the ones speaking out, and it's completely the minority of people. I mean, a very small minority of people. Okay, so let's look at EA real quick. Talking to patrons about it, people are asking oh, what's going on with EA? So, I don't know. This one seems completely fine still. I don't think this is dead or anything. I think there's still a chance on this. You have to be patient sometimes, man. You really do. Okay, this is EA. All right, the inverse head potential slanted inverse head and shoulders pattern, climbing, from the entry in the green a little bit, but just pulling back. You haven't even tested the neckline again, so you just gotta wait. Swing trading is great because you don't have to freak out and just be constantly monitoring. It takes time for these large patterns on daily time scales to develop and mature and hit profit taking levels if they do. And it does take time also for them to fail, right? So still not making higher highs, which I don't like, but again, you got to give it time to do its thing. And this is what it look. Okay, you got profit taking levels at the measured move of the potential pattern, and you also have a secondary profit taking level at a gap fill back from August of 2018, well over a year ago, 128.68. So those are my profit taking levels on EA Connect, if we can ever get there. Look, bullish convergence on the RSI, and here you go, right? The same thing's going on that was going on with the other asset we were looking at. look, a low on price, a higher low on price. What's going on? It's like hidden bullish divergence with bullish convergence, somewhat. I don't know. I mean, I guess it just depends which swing, which histogram island you're looking at. I mean, the most recent one, it does look like hidden divergence, but from the largest one, it's like bullish convergence. So they're both bullish, right? EA Connect, man. Activision holding on, dude, by its chinny chin chin. Yes, XTZ has not really done anything different. I mean, it's just bull flagging, it looks like right now, right? Still in a correction though, right? Correction, lower highs, lower lows. But something's happened. Just kidding. You still made a lower low, right? The low matched, and then the slightly lower low. That was Bitcoin. And then here we go, right? Bull pull, bull flag going on. Got an alert set up if we do have a breakout on Tezos Connect. And holding above that 200-day moving average. That's where you're kind of consolidating, just right above it. Just kind of skating along it. So, I mean, you've already, at this point, from your previous high to low, you've hit a 61.8% retrace. So that's that's the top of the moderate retrace zone. The golden zone. So you did reverse there, but when you reversed, you're only creating bullish consolidation. So yeah, bull pull, bull flag. If it was to play out, man, if you're just talking about a measure move, and I don't know if it's going to happen again. It's like a higher risk trade always. Bull pull, bull flags are always higher risk trades, I think, than like getting in before the bull pull, bull flag. A lot of times before the bull pull develops, you get other trade setups, right? Like, critical support area, look, shortening of the thrust, a spring, and then you back tested the spring. You had the triple MACD bullish divergence, right? There were all these things down here that looked good. Just going to be a 78% retrace, or you were close to it anyway. You didn't quite get there. Okay, sometimes it just doesn't go exactly to it. Just in the area of it. But you can't tell me that's not pretty freaking amazing. XABCD stuff. And then a new wave starts somewhere around the end of it. Okay. So like bull pull, bull flag. I don't know. It started down here. You being more conservative, you should go from where the green really starts and runs, and you don't use the wick. You use candle or just candle start, right, to candle high close. You don't even use the wicks. That's like conservative, and it can give you probably a more accurate measure move. If the measure move happened, it would put you above an 88% retrace, $1.58. Okay, up here. That's bull pull, bull flag measure move right there. Okay? But if that happens, my God, man, you'd be hitting near C. You'd be breaking a downslope structure, correction. But guess what? You know what's hilarious? You'd still, at this level, you'd be matching overhead resistance. You would not be really above it, okay? You have to break this, back test it, hold above it, run again, break A, back test it, run again. If you really want a bullish trend to develop, this is not a bullish trend quite yet, okay? Digging these jams, man. Oh, false breakout on ADA. Get wrecked. Get wrecked on your false breakout, dude. Good song, man. Really good song. And thanks so much. Wow, dude. Thanks for the 286 people tuned in. I am a dead streamer, dude. I was calling like 1,000 freaking
Thank you for
every day.
revisiting Engine. I welcome you to the army of the dead as a king.
Oh, thank you, Arthas, man. Don't break the helm. Okay, do not break the helmet. The Lich King helm. Otherwise, a new Warcraft expansion might come out, right? Maybe some of you get that. Oh my God. I only know about that because of I went to my buddy's house and watched BlizzCon, so I know all about that. The lore. But as a shareholder of Activision, it's always good to see what they're doing, so They were there for the games. I was there for the business of it. Okay. New Diablo 4. That was good, man. Call of Duty. Come on. Call of Duty is breaking some records. Okay, so you're asking about ADA, man, right? And thank you again, Arthur, for the threes. Thanks for the few people that are here that care about technical analysis and not hype. Okay. Y'all the real ones. The real ones are dwindling, unfortunately, though. So you're not making higher highs than your previous highs. Maybe here, but that's part of consolidation. You know, overhead resistance is not like, you know, when you bottom out and you start rallying. This is not overhead resistance, really. I mean, you can say that, but the real overhead resistance is like before the dump down, right? Before the dump down, like overhead resistance is like 5.5 cents to like 6.5 cents, right? The next overhead resistance really on ADA after 6.5 cents is all the way at, like, look left. There's some at 8.2 cents, and there's some at like 8.9 cents. You see what I'm talking about? This doesn't really count. So if you really want a trend reversal, your ADA has to break above 5.4 cents and hold above it for some sort of time, and then run again, and then break above 6.5 cents, hold above it, and then run again. You understand? So this is not by any means retracing yet. Not yet at all, right? This thing from the high to low hasn't even hit a 23% retrace yet. So we don't even know if this major swing low is valid yet, right? The rule of thumb is really you get close to a 236 before you can say, okay, this is pretty much valid.
Can you take a look at SSSS? Thanks, my guy.
Bruh.
Quad S. Yeah, sure, we can quad S. No problem. Thank you. Much love. I might be dead, but I'm beautiful. Pfft. Right, that's not how it works, dude. If you're beautiful, more people watch you, right? Not less. Every day, I lose viewers, and I don't know what to do. I'll just one day be left with like 10 viewers. 10 viewer Andy again. Like, okay. While other people are like, I just don't get it, man. It sucks. It really sucks. Okay. Well, man, I mean, look, when I'm live, I'm doing what I love. Like, I'm truly doing what I love. Like these charts, trading, technical analysis, teaching people, helping people. That's so fun. But it's just like, I just wish more people cared about that stuff, right? It's clear they don't. Okay. SSSS. Sutter Rock Capital Corporation. Okay. Wow, what am I supposed to do with this? So if ADA ever does retrace, you just saw the golden zone, right? The golden retrace zone. Whatever. Okay, so looking at it, listening. Okay, clear. What was that, man? So weird. Okay, so it's a downtrend, right? That's all it is a downtrend. Historical downtrend. All it does is make lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Now, if you get a momentum shift trend line, you just 1 and 2 here. Yeah, you broke out and you even back tested, right? So momentum could be shifting on this asset, right? Look at this back test, back test. Very nice. Not making lower lows anymore. Like, look, you're making higher lows now. All right. Okay, might be onto something. Lots of overhead resistance all over the place, right? Overhead resistance. I mean, there's just, it's everywhere. Pattern wise, not sure, man. Don't know if there even is much of a pattern here. You've got a higher low going on, it seems, in your previous low. It looks good, man, but not sure really how to size this crap up, man. This is a weird asset. Let's see what it would look like if we had a channel plotted instead of just a trend line. Oh, I never announced the Hype King, no. I didn't know if we were certain on it yet, so let me know, Bradford, via text, and I'll do that, and we'll get it going right now. Wait, why is this off? Wait, why was it? It just worked. Oh, is it up a little bit? I don't know why that's off, man. X, A, B, C, D. Now, Yeah, maybe a harmonic could be going on. It looks like maybe a 786, could be a 618. XA. That's too deep. If it was going to be anything, it would be a butterfly, which is not good. That means that, well, it would make sense, right? Because it's just overall bear trend. So let's say the bear trend continued on. All right, and all we were going to do is make lower. Look, you make accumulation and your correction still look higher lows, but you can't make higher highs. Look, you make higher lows, but you're not making higher highs. There's always a chance. Look, we were overbought for a minute. We could make it all the way down to 230. And 230 is really the beginning of the PCZ of a potential bullish butterfly. There's a 1272. The zone for maybe a long would be here. But again, man, we're not really looking for... You want to look for bearish patterns in bearish trends, bullish patterns and bullish trends. All right. Anonymous, no, your comments are not being censored, but I'm sure I am being suppressed. I'm probably shadow banned on YouTube. I don't give them my super chat money. You know, I don't have super chat on. They don't even give me the eligibility to have memberships. Yet they, like, you know, whatever. You're not financially viable or whatever. I don't know, man. It's awful. Can't grow. Can't get exposure. We just live in a world that doesn't care about people elevating. This world cares about just people, you know, staying the same or worse than they were. Right? It's like crab in a bucket mentality, but on a macro level. I should make more asset-specific static videos. Yeah, but who's searching for AAPL, Apple, like for stocks? Who's searching for, you know, one individual one? I mean, I've done that. It's just like, it's just like me live streaming but doing static videos. So I don't know, man. Like, yeah, one could take it long. If it was to really make a major retrace or something, going from this high to low, okay, which I don't know, man, if it's going to. It could. All right, retrace levels between 885 and 1193. So if this is really to keep going right here. Okay, but the thing is, it already did that. It hit a 38% retrace. It reversed lower high, but making higher lows, so it could run again to the 382, 888, or whatever, or 1039, 1193. So there's just two ways to look at it, where you could wait for a better, like this harmonic to develop way down here at much lower prices. I'm talking like you lost like 3 times your value, or you could look at it like it's had a momentum shift breakout. It's hit the golden zone. It's now reversing to the upside, making higher lows, and could go again to that same price it was at or higher. Okay. That's it, man, on S. Super chat is on. Scuff chat got turned off for stealing. Talking about, yep, that's what it is. It's not super chat, it's scuff chat. Dean Hankin says, watching from the UK, been subbed for a yearish. Pleased I found MS Crypto Info on YouTube. Keep grinding, brother. Thanks, Dean, man, for watching and chiming in. Really appreciate it, man. This is, again, SSSS, literally. That's right, Element of B. Been live now for 1 hour and 5 minutes. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, the bell, the sub, I guess, if you want. Guess it doesn't even matter anymore. So don't do that, actually. Just do whatever you want. I'm broken at this point. It's just too much. I know, dude, Arthur. It's just more so shilling an exchange because they paid him. Arthur, that's what it is. Like, hey, good for him. Yeah, good work, but it's, again, shilling in exchange for money. Okay, let's go back to Bitcoin, I guess. Okay, you see it. I'm trying to... It's just giving me the eye, the wheel, the spinning circle. You kidding? Hello? Here we go. What's up, Logan, man? Hope you're having a good vacation, man. Wonderful pics. It looks beautiful out there, man. Hyping the Hawaiis. Oh yeah, okay, so real quick, I want to say thanks so much to Wayne Batson for his contribution to the community, you know, in terms of just everything. This whole 2-week period, all right, what really got him over the goal line. A couple things. Where is it, man? No, I mean, he was the Wayne Batson was the meme of the month for October, but now, based on everything he's done, say Wayne Batson, our new hype king. Hype in the chat. Okay, let's see. So let me change this real quick. On the top of your screen. There it is, Wayne Batson. Boom. Your new Hey King, Kappa.
My man Mitch. Keep on keeping on. Please look at Uber.
Is that a joint?
Sure, we can look at Uber. Thanks, Harry. God, it exceeded the 1618. It's terrible. It was funny. It was trying to paint an inverse head and shoulders, and then earnings came to be. Oh boy, so bad, man. Look at this, right? 1618 fib extension. You reversed. Lower high than your previous high. Bad earnings. I mean, I guess guided down or something. They don't make money, but they just didn't lose as much as it was thought. I think this is a descending broadening wedge or something, maybe. Right, like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Right, it's like descending broadening wedge. So, I don't know what to tell you, man. Low on price, low on price, higher levels of negative momentum, about the same levels of relative strength. That's just definitely not enough reason for me to want to be long on this asset. It's not good, man. Not good at all. All right. So let's go to our recent low to high for fib extensions. Probably at a 1414, 1272. Low to high. At 1414. Right there, man. Again, I just don't see it on the daily strong enough for reasonably just gonna break the upside, even though it could. And there's a bearish trend anyway. Oh, come on, man. So annoying. So yeah, I mean, like, I guess a little bit of divergence right there. But it's breaking to the upside from it. Like, you know, bullish divergence, low, about the same low, high lows, relative strength, 4 hour again. So nothing on the MACD. So look, you make a run up, maybe fill a gap, make you sell off again, and maybe at some point, you know, we could get this stuff on, you know, Uber. It goes to much lower prices, maybe hits a 1618, and then at that point we could see some bullish divergence in the MACD and maybe even on the RSI too. And that might be a reason why we would think that it could break the upside, but nothing yet, man. Nothing so much yet on Uber, okay? Thanks for the 420, dude. Everything's falling wedge? Wrong. That's completely wrong. What are you talking about, Fernando? Turbo Panda, that's wrong, dude. Just because something's up 0.86% does not mean it's going crazy, okay? Why in the world would y'all say all this? Really? Yeah, Hydro's a garden, but you haven't been doing it for like 2 years straight every single day pretty much, right? Like me. So it just kind of gets demoralizing when you do it every day. You're consistent. You pretty much do it with a good schedule too. Like you treat it like a real job, and it's just like nothing changes. Everything just stays the same, right? Like a metric for success of a YouTube channel or a stream is like growth, right? I haven't grown in like a month, so it's just been teetering between like 21,000 subs and like 21,020 subs, and I lose subs like 5 a day, then I gain a couple when I stream. Like today I've gained literally 0 new subs, right? Like I live stream for 2 hours or so every day, and it's just like literally no one new is finding me at all, right? No one. So I might as well just be on Twitch because I get the equal amount over there. But at least they give a crap about streamers. That's what they do. It's a streaming platform. YouTube is not a streaming platform. It is a content creation platform that has been overtaken by corporate media and big money. So, and they're kicking everyone off YouTube. Okay, so. Cool. War Machine, you found me through Reddit. How did you find me through Reddit, dude? Wild. Okay, so XRP not doing much, right? Hitting near the PCZ area, right? Very close again, and then bouncing off of support, 24.559 cents. No reason why on the daily, why it's breaking the upside. It's all bearish convergence. Whatever. All right, there wasn't even bullish divergence on XRP on the 4 hour. It was just pretty much, I mean, I guess like, you know, like, well, my God, man, that's like so close, right? So freaking close to 786. Like, geez, man, like it was 785, right? 775 or something. That's so close, man.
Mitch, sorry about Tua, big loss for football in general. Hope he is fine. Please look at Okta.
Thanks, Harry, man, for the 420. Yeah, dude, sucks. Really sucks, but What can you do? He's very fragile. I mean, he gets hurt so easily. You know, you can't be a dual threat quarterback if you're that fragile, right? I'm sorry. Like, you just can't. And then, like, when you get nicked a little bit in a game earlier in the season, you're affected the rest of the year because you can't fully recover. Therefore, you're a single threat quarterback just with your arm. So, and that's not good when you have an O-line that's extremely mediocre, and that's what we have. Extremely mediocre offensive line and a very, very young defensive line lacking leadership. So, yeah, just not Bama's year. And other college football teams, it's now on them to not make it Bama's year to be in the playoff, right? Oregon still may get snubbed if Bama blows out Auburn. But, you know, I think Ohio State's locked it up. I mean, everyone has to, like, take care of business. But, you know, because I've seen Ohio State lose to Penn State at home in the shoe, I think 2 years ago, okay? So, that's the same scenario going on Saturday. But, yeah, Ohio State's pretty much locked up. Clemson pretty much locked up. LSU's locked up. You know, assuming they don't lose to Georgia, that would be devastating for Bama. Like, Georgia needs to get wrecked by LSU bad. Then they'll have 2 losses. They'll be completely out of the conversation. Bama will be bumped up. But then it's like, you know, Oklahoma, Oregon. Trying to think here. What else are dark horses? Give me a sec. Yeah, Utah's in the mix too. Like, think about them beating Oregon in the Pac-12 championship. That would be insane, right? But I think Penn State's kind of out of it. Yeah, I think if Oregon loses, right? It's like Oregon and Utah. Oklahoma, though, the problem with Oklahoma is, like, they lost to Kansas State, a very, very mediocre team, and they just had to complete the greatest comeback in their school's history against Baylor, who was also undefeated, and Bama needed them to lose too. So, if they get a conference championship, they might get in over Bama, right? But it's these 3 teams right here, pretty much no one else. You really probably want Ohio State to get in. You want the top 3 teams to probably just get in, because the top 3 teams losing a game would pretty much certainly kick Bama out, because they would like have 1 loss, and then they would be conference champions and all that stuff. So whatever, man. Just talking a little bit of football, 5 minutes or less, like we did yesterday. People got upset about it. This stream is certainly harmless, but they're a soulless company. Everything's done by algorithms. They're like a robot company. They're like, oh man, the algorithms did that. There's nothing we can do about it. Computers win, because there's just too many people that use YouTube. What's up, Blockchain Gains? Good to see you. Why am I not streaming on the Twitch channel? Well, I hate Restream. I like being exclusive somewhere. Restream servers suck, dude. Okay, if you've streamed, I just know that they suck. They can't handle all these graphics. My screen melts for the viewer. It's awful. Really bad. Interesting. Yeah, Kava. Weird, man. Right? It's like the whole pattern's a freaking accumulation with the cell wall, right? Burger Man. Look at that. Holy crap, chat. That's wild. That's wild. That's freaking really wild. Holy crap, man. So, yep, that's the main resistance right there. You know, cell wall. Can't really get to it. I don't really care about the touches. I care about, look at the price action correlation. Look where we are now, touching it, you know, $1.30. Breaking $1.30 could be a really nice run to the upside. Fibonacci's kind of weird because of the wicks there. Dabrowska, Jay Dabrowska, thanks so much for the sub on YouTube, man. First sub of the day. Hype.
Bruh.
So, you know, we could break just from, I would say, candle close to candle close to be really, really conservative on Fibonacci, right? 144, 152, $1.62, right? The gold mean ratio puts you at the top of the wick, right? So that might be a reasonable target if it can break. I mean, you keep more and more people own this every single time, and it's the same sell wall, right? But once the sell wall, all the orders get filled, there may not be any more supply at this price, and there may only be supply at higher prices. Therefore, we might get a violent move to the upside, or it could fail and it's an S coin and whatever, right? Interesting looking asset, CAVA to the US dollar. I don't know what's the volume on this. Probably pretty terrible. Probably awful. I'm not doing it wrong. Nah, dude. Not at all. There's only like a way you do it. You use their internal servers, and guess what? YouTube and Twitch can tell you're using their servers and not YouTube and Twitch's servers. And if you didn't know, streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time is against Twitch's TOS if you're a partner, and you can have your account terminated and banned. So that's something else. Now, YouTube doesn't have that same TOS, but Twitch is big on that. Okay.
Is that a joint?
Please take a look at it. Thanks, brah.
So here, man. Thanks to 420, dude. Sure. Intracom. My God, dude. It's awful. Freaking awful, dude. Super illiquid. Probably more liquidity now before you can tell. Candles. %78 retrace, so it could go to the 886. Certainly could. You're just chopping around in this area, all right? May not be done at all, but that's gnarly drop. Big correction going on, man. Big correction. Just including all the price action, trying to anyway. All right. And pulls down sloping consolidation, maybe double bottoming here. There is support. Oops. Looking left back in January, February 2018, March 2018. You're kind of holding on to that. I guess you could say from this low to this low, there's higher levels of relative strength. Maggie's not telling us, but this is 4 hours, so I need the daily. Yeah, I mean, maybe like from this low to this low, there's some RSI divergence. But again, you are in a major correction where this could easily go to the 886 or lower. All right, 1232 isn't a very strong support at all, man. You know, the real strong support's down here. Oh, here's another support. Wow, man, this thing was sideways forever. Jeez. 1281. Man, lots. I mean, you're at support, but there's more down. Look at this one, the 886. So this could continue to sell out. Look, maybe it bounces here. It runs up, hits 22 bucks, and then dumps again, you know, to lower prices. But you are in deep retrace, that is for sure. But this was like a bubble popping, right? So bubble pops, you get down here. It's deep, but it may not be deep enough. Okay. Maybe an Adam and Eve potential double bottom could break the upside here, but again could rally only to 22 bucks and then sell off again to much lower prices. Okay. But eventually, when it does find its bottom, which I'm not convinced we have, you just go from your high to your low and you'd get your common retrace levels, and that's where we could reverse to. Okay. Goodness. Been live for an hour and a half. DLive sucks, dude. No one uses DLive, and probably no one really will. Okay. Their strategy was like, hey, let's just give like millions of dollars to PewDiePie. That's it. That was their strategy. Now what? Nothing. No strat after that. Like, who would do that? Thanks, Jacob, man. Yeah, my idea on shop is that something like this, where it's like trying to create it, but I do think that now we've got support hit, right? You kind of like potentially double bottoming, but it could be an X, A, B, C, D thing. Like runs up to a 78% retrace. Why? Look, I mean, think about it, man. Puzzle pieces. Oh, maybe 886. Dang, 113% retrace, right? 50%. No, that's still 786, I believe. Yeah, because of the lower low. Yeah. So look at that, man. It's the thesis, the theory on Fibonacci and wave analysis, right? Where, you know, it comes up to make a lower high than the previous high and develops that C for the much larger harmonic, and eventually in time, I mean, it could take us literally till June of 2020 to get there. Okay. But 174 is an entry of a bullish bat. I don't know. It's actually 886. I don't know why that was off like that. And there we go. It would actually be like 156 on shop, which is, it kind of makes it look at their support down here. No real support on shop. Once you break this, there's nothing here, man. Literally nothing here. And that is why a correction in time could occur on Shopify, where if it breaks that, it could have a very nice run to the downside to the next available horizontal line supports. Okay. Yeah, who cares about PewDiePie? He's not a he's not like he's a content creator. He does static videos on YouTube, and that they got him, and it's like, it shows how out of touch they are. They should have gone for the Twitch jugular, not the YouTube jugular, man. Set an alert and see you next summer. Exactly, LMNFP. Exactly. Like, just right around that area. It would take a long time, man. This is just something that you have charted and you forget about it. Okay. And when you keep scanning, you'll see it. You keep on moving. Spacebar, spacebar, spacebar. Someday, Shane. Someday, man. Alright, chat. So, really gonna say thanks for coming out and watching me today. The few that are left, appreciate everything. Oh, my bad. Octa.
Hey Mitch,
Yeah, sorry.
could you please look at Octa?
Don't know why I didn't. My bad, dude. Yeah, I was looking at it for a second and something happened. Yeah, dude. Really nice rally. Looks like setting up for some sort of bearish bat or something. Right. It was like in an uptrend, and then it broke out, and it kind of head and shoulders the breakout, and then dumped. Very nasty dump. Of course, it measured move of the pattern. That can just be like X. So it could be here where the reversal happens on Octa.
Can you look at CVNA weekly triple MACD bearish divergence huge rising wedge pattern?
Yeah, Carvana, we can look at that, dude, sure. Thanks, man. James B for the 5. So that's a potential reversal area. Now 786 could happen, of course, a little bit lower, but look at this. The 886 and the 1618 are confluent here. That's beautiful, dude. That's a real good spot where a reversal could occur. Okay. But if it fails, there's always a chance, well, you know what happens next, right? The only thing that can happen if you break above that area, I mean, you got 100% retrace sell-off, whatever, but if this was to continue its uptrend, its long-term uptrend, you know, a target for a short on this wouldn't be until like 172, man. A deep crab pattern. What? That's wild, right? So let's, you know, remember, bearish patterns and really bullish trends aren't going to be near as reliable. Okay, they could just be very, very minor retraces before running again. So you got to be careful on those, okay? So potential reversal area, again, at 136, all right? Harry, man, that's for you, dude. It's continuing to climb. No divergence. No bearish divergence at all yet. Just overbought. So, you know, could pull back a little bit and the impulse could continue on before this 136 area, okay? Oh my god, dude. I haven't looked at this in a while. But when we did look at it, at least we knew like we had targets of some sort. Let's see here. Okay, man. Let's see what we can do. Carvana. Nice move the upside. All-time highs today, I believe. Yep, all-time highs. And it's just, it's going, man. It's going. Look at the accumulation going on, the higher lows, higher highs. $90.76 is the next target, and after that is $99.72. These are major high to low, all right? So is there confluence at the 1618 maybe with the minor high to low? Yep. Well, the 1272 and the 1414 are confluent, and then the 1618, 1618 are confluent, all right? So potential reversal area at $91, another potential reversal area at $99, which makes sense, $100. Robert, thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome. Good to see you, bud. Bullish convergence, low, higher, low. Blasted off, man. It's like earnings saved you. Jay Dabrowska, thanks for the $1 contribution. Sorry, it's a $3 minimum on TTS. People a long time ago were exploiting that and just spamming $1 tips, you know, over and over and over. So we had to put a stop to it. All right, let's just look, try to make sense of this. 1, 2, and 3. You know, that's like 1, 2, and 3. I'm trying to include the whole. Let me do something real quick. Just completely get rid of everything. Okay, don't really know how we could include everything. Yeah, again, this right here, I don't know. I'm looking at the new trend, right? The double bottom reversal, and you're running on up. It's like that. Maybe we adjust now. Okay, so it's like 1 and 2 and 3. Pretty nice touches, right? Where you get a heartline resistance, 75 resistance, 75 resistance, heartline resistance. It's not bad. Okay, so you're just in an uptrend, and I just gave you the targets, right? $96 or $91 and $100, right? Because just fib extensions, high to low. Right, your first target's 91, the 1272. That's probably, you'll probably hit that unless the heart line is just too strong and you can't break it, man. All right, you just started building positive momentum a couple days ago, so it could just continue to climb on higher prices. Okay, 91, 94, All right, but $91, there's confluence with Fibonacci, and $99, there's confluence with Fibonacci. Those are your targets where it could go before selling off. Okay? Uptrend, man. Historical uptrend. That's all that's going on. We're just including kind of what's happened lately as a channel. All right? Weekly divergence. Holy crap, you're right, dude. Oh my god. Look at that. Hold on. Hold the phone, dude. Oh, the weekly. Thanks for reminding me, man. Triple MACD bearish divergence with a rising effing wedge. You gotta be kidding me, dude. You're right. You're freaking right. Look at the upsloping resistance is right there at 90.74. Right around with the first confluence area, right? Nice one, dude. We sell cars at extremely high prices. Get wrecked. On the rising wedge. And just from your major high to low. Remember, I don't know how we get above it, right? I don't know how we get above this upswing resistance. Yeah, look, confluence is right there. That might be a short opportunity, but you're only about halfway through the development of the pattern. So it you know, it might sell off and then break the upside again, and eventually we get to the 1618. But yeah, definite potential reversal area here. I feel really good about this now, right? Because it's like upsloping resistance, Fibonacci confluence, triple MACD bearish divergence on the weekly. Look at all those arguments being made, right? Good eye. My God. Is that James? There it is. Somewhat, yeah, still kind of on the RSI too. Right, kind of. I mean, regardless, it's like, as long as it makes a lower level than like 65, it's bearish divergence on both oscillators. Wow.
Bruh.
Carvana Connect, man. Those are the requests we want, you know? Those are the best requests. The ones that there's opportunity and you've already seen it, kind of. And you just want a little confirmation or affirmation. Nice one, dude. Thanks somewhere 6. Well, sometimes, man, the grind, the everyday, it wears on you, dude, you know? And I'd be a liar to say sometimes it doesn't, man. And there are content creators will lie to you to say that they always feel great. They don't feel, you know, the grind. It's like I'm fading into obscurity and there's nothing I can do about it, man, you know? And it's like, all right, you know, and that's on the content creation side. I don't really care. I mean, like, I'm going to keep trading. I'm going to keep doing this offline, online, streaming or not. It doesn't matter to me. But it's just like, you know, if you have a channel, you'd prefer it to grow. So. Beautiful, man. Okay, so. I think I have this on my watch list. Can't remember. I don't think. Maybe I don't. Carvana Connect. Awesome. Look out, man. Adding my alert right there. Might take a low risk, high reward opportunity short. It's possible. Okay.
What are the parameters that you use for the Fib channel tool?
0, 0.25, 0.5, 0.75, 1. Harry, thanks so much for the 420, man. The ongoing Elon Musks. That's it. 0, 0.25, 0.5, 0.75, 1. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Bruh.
What's up, Wolverman? In the house? Better a few friends who like you than a bunch that don't give a crap about you. Oh, there's plenty of people who don't give a crap about me who watch Fernando, believe me. Either way, you know, so. I mean, I'm sure there are people that literally despise me and hate me, but they respect the TA, so that's good, at least. If I can leave a legacy of making people respect the TA and maybe they hated me, hey, I'm good with that, I guess, right? So Bitcoin, 8,127, down about 0.5% today. And that's it, man. I'm going to wrap it up now. So, yeah, thank y'all so much for coming out, supporting the channel. It's because of y'all I keep coming back. So, I'll be back sometime later. I don't know when. Just be in the Discord so you get notified when I go live again, alright? So, until next, I mean, really want to say again, thank you so much for the contributions today. Y'all are amazing. You know, Harry and Jay Dabrowska, thanks for the sub and the $1 contribution, and Anonymous and Arthas and Lisa Sue or Probed, Jeffy, dude, thank you so much for the $50 bomb at the beginning of the show, man. I really, really appreciate it. It's not your first contribution. And the ongoing support from y'all is, I'm very grateful for it. And it's like the Pareto principle, you know, 10% of people tip 90%, right, to the stream. So y'all are real ones. Really grateful. So I'll just be back sometime later. Join the Discord again. About 5,000 members now. It's amazing. Freaking love y'all. Until next time. Respect the TA.